Have you ever noticed that two horses can have the exact same x-rays showing kissing spine, and one goes back and performs beautifully, and the other one can barely tolerate a saddle? And that's because kissing spine isn't just a bone problem. It can also be a muscle and fascia problem. And one of the biggest pieces we often overlook is the relationship between tonic or postural muscles and phasic or movement muscles. So let's start with the postural muscles. These muscles are responsible for stabilizing the spine before the horse ever takes a step. They support the trunk, control the position of the vertebrae, and provide the foundation for efficient movement. When they're functioning well, they help distribute forces across the horse's back instead of allowing excessive movement between individual vertebrae. And the core muscles help with this as well. But when those postural muscles become inhibited, weak, or filled with latent trigger points, they stop providing that stability. But the horse still has to move, so something else steps in. That's where the phasic muscles come in. These are the muscles designed to create movement, but instead of simply producing motion, they begin trying to stabilize an unstable spine. So they brace, they tighten, they fatigue, and many eventually develop painful active trigger points. The horse starts protecting its back instead of lifting through the thoracic sling and engaging the core. Instead, it hollows. Instead of flexing through the spine, it stiffens. Instead of carrying weight evenly, it shifts the workload somewhere else. Over time, that compensation changes how forces travel through the back. Now think about kissing spine. If two spinous processes are already close together, what happens when the horse repeatedly braces, hollows its back, and loses dynamic stability? These bones may come into contact more often. The muscles aren't causing the kissing spine, but they may absolutely influence how much stress is placed on that area and how comfortable the horse is during movement. That is why imaging is only one piece of the puzzle. I've seen horses with significant radiographic changes that perform well because they have excellent muscular support. I've also seen horses with relatively mild imaging changes that struggle because their muscular system isn't functioning efficiently. The same concept applies to core dysfunction. The core isn't just the abdominal muscles. It's an entire system of muscles working together to stabilize the spine, the ribs, the pelvis, and the trunk before movement ever happens. When that system loses coordination, the horse becomes less efficient as well. Movement muscles begin compensating. Bracing increases, the back stiffens, and performance declines, and eventually pain may develop. So if we focus only on the bones, we may miss an important opportunity to improve the muscular and fascial support systems that is helping protect them. Whether we're talking about kissing spine, poor performance, or chronic back pain, I always want to ask the same question. Is the horse just simply moving, or is the horse stabilizing well enough to move the way it was designed to move? Because movement is only as good as the foundation supporting it.